NASA has just suspended SpaceX's $2.9 billion moonlander contract because Jeff Bezos is protesting. So recently, SpaceX won the contract from NASA to be the lunar lander for the upcoming Artemis missions to take NASA astronauts back to the moon. And Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin is challenging the fact that they lost the bid to Elon Musk's SpaceX. Before we jump in, I'm Eli, your host, and if this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know when I release the next weekly video. So Blue Origin suffered a huge defeat when it lost out on the moonlander program to SpaceX, and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin has filed a protest over the decision, claiming that the decision-making was flawed. In the protest filed with the Government Accountability Office, Blue Origin is claiming that NASA failed to allow competitors to meaningfully compete to an award when the agency's requirements changed due to its undisclosed perceived shortfall of funding for a multi-year program lifecycle. Basically, what all that means is that NASA didn't have as big a budget as they hoped for, so they had to be more sensitive to cost. And as a result, Bezos and Blue Origin bid was denied because it cost twice as much as SpaceX. That's right, SpaceX's bid for the Starship lunar lander came in at $2.9 billion, while Blue Origin's was landing at over $6 billion. In Bezos' defense, in NASA's own words, it has made a high-risk selection. NASA preferred to have two providers to have a backup in case one of them fails, but due to budgetary constraints, it required that they select a single provider. And when you look at the two proposed products, the SpaceX Starship is not just half the price, it's also a superior solution. That's because it's not just a landing module, it's actually an entire reusable rocket. And let's think about it. If you have to put all of your eggs in one basket, who do you want to go with? Blue Origin, who's currently only flying suborbital rockets, or SpaceX, who's flying 75% of Earth's entire cargo to space, and they've completed 3 flawless crewed missions with Crew Dragon. To Blue Origin's credit though, their plan includes building the rocket with partners including Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, and others who do have a lot more experience in the space. When it comes to this challenge, I think it's highly doubtful that NASA's decision will be overturned, but it does make some nice drama on the march to the inevitable. Also on the NASA front, the Mars helicopter has completed its first flight. In fact, it's actually completed 3 flights. Unfortunately, we don't get a high-def 60 frames per second streaming video from Mars. What we do get is a bit choppy, but here you go. You can see the strung together images video clip of the little copter's first flight. Thank you so much for watching this segment of the Starman Report, and I look forward to having you back for more of the most exciting news in space.